Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday today. It's thrown me off this week, guys. Oh my goodness. And as you can see from the balloons behind me, we are celebrating Hunky Dory's 14th birthday. Happy birthday to us. But we don't just keep the treats and the birthday goodies for ourselves here, do we? You guys know that. We have got an incredible live launch to bring you with some amazing discounts, goodies, giveaways, absolutely everything. We've got it all going on today in the show. So before we do sort of get into our show, let me tell you who I've got joining me today running the show. We have Emily in the producer's station. Good morning, and absolutely ready to do a bit of hunky-dory birthday crafting with us today. We have got the one and only Natalie, everyone. Hi.
This is very exciting.
Isn't it, Chuck?
This is probably the biggest collection we've done in so long.
It really is. There's tons.
It's a whopper.
It really, really is an absolute... it's a showstopper, if we do say so ourselves. There's absolutely loads to show you guys. And it really, I think this kit does our hunky-dory birthday justice. We always bring out something special, don't we?
Yeah.
And this is one of those. So do not go anywhere. I hope you've already put the kettle on and put your feet up and are ready to join us for an incredible show. First things first, let's kick it off with our Win It Weekly. Oh my goodness, guys, what a prize. I actually said to Emily, I was like, is it all of this? And she said, yep, yes it is. 100 sheets of Diamond Sparkle Shimmer Card, everyone, in all our classic favourite colours. I mean, just look at all, 10 sheets per pack. We've got our beautiful ruby red, perfect if you're Christmas crafting, midnight black, jade green, I love this one, and all the colours you could think of. You are going to have so much fun with this. It's £39.90.
I know.
RRP on this. Oh my goodness. And we have got 3 winners for this mega Diamond Sparkle Shimmer Card bundle. Oh, you're just going to be in heaven if you're the winner. So get your answers in. We need you to like and share and comment. Ooh, I like the sound of this question. How many candles were on the world's biggest birthday cake? Is it... Oh, and I don't like it when you do these random numbers that I have to read. 55,142. B, 72,585. Or C, 32,469. Either way, that is a
crazy, isn't it?
Of candles. I mean, could you imagine lighting them all?
We said this. Like the first one will be dead by the time you've done the like the last one, the first one, there'd be no candles left.
I think you'd need about 5 lighters and a team of people.
Might need like a flamethrower. Just get them all done at once.
Absolutely. Honestly, and
Crazy.
can you imagine if they're those magic candles that, you know, when
Never
you blow
go out.
they go on and on. Let us know what you guys think at home. And we will be announcing that winner on Friday, which is the day after tomorrow. Super short week, guys. So we will be announcing that in the next couple of days. Okay, so our kit today. Oh my goodness, it is called Beautiful Blooms, and it really is. So let's have a look at a little VT and then we will show you what it's all about. So that should just give you a little bit of a taste of what is to come in our show. So you have seen the most beautiful collection that we have got for you guys. It's, like I say, it's called Beautiful Blooms, and it's just gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. So the ultimate collection includes 8 topper sets, inserts and papers, a mini decollage kit, and topper tiles. Phew. Saving £9. Not only that, we have got extra discounts. So let me just have a look at what those are. So the Club Hunky Dory price is £31.83. The Diamond price is I'm sorry, £30.15.
You're getting all of that for £30.
But all of that, not just your toppers, your inserts, your papers.
Incredible.
Look at it. Isn't that amazing?
We've only just fit it on here as well.
Yeah, absolutely. The team have been so busy squeezing that into that amazing pack shop. That is what you could be getting home if you are a Diamond member for £30.15, guys, as part of our birthday promotion. And so let's have a look at this kit in a bit more detail, shall we? So as you can see, beautiful blooms. It's in the name and it's in the artwork. Just stunning floral displays that are just going to brighten anybody's day. They're classic, they're traditional, they fit any kind of recipient, just a wide mixture. They're not tied to one season and they are stunning. So you're going to get 2 of each of everything we're showing you. And the most beautiful sort of fancy shapes. We've got a little bit of lacy detail. Foiled in silver, this kit. We know how much you guys love a kit foiled in silver, and this is one that just lends itself so perfectly to silver foiling. And we've got our printed cardstock. And then we have our lovely, beautiful foiled cardstock with those accent foiled swirls. Absolutely gorgeous. You can imagine fussy cutting this, making your fancy folds. We saw on the VT how many different shapes you can make. Square cards, easel cards, twisted cards, fold backs, everything is possible with this kit. The next one is this beautiful sort of purple one with Bloomin' Lovely. A really nice sort of like watercolour, soft, delicate effect to this artwork on here. And some really nice big thirsty toppers. I love you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will be. Super cute. It? And I do think, like, with artwork like this, it does suit a nice verse, doesn't it?
It does.
A nice big sentiment to just finish your card off perfectly. Going to keep going through. Really nice mixture of sort of purples and blues in this, some sort of more cool tone colours. You've got the vase with all the stocks in there, and I think the Bellis daisies or the gerbras. So nice. Many thanks, well wishes just for you, and happy birthday, your sentiments on there. You've got deepest sympathy as well, because these are just strike the perfect note for those, you know, those more difficult occasions to craft for, those more sort of heartfelt cards. It's just lovely, just so simple. You can let the artwork do all of the talking. Look at that foiled corner, absolutely gorgeous. And that image there, it's so big and vibrant. I just love it. And then your printed cardstock on there. Oh, getting a little bit of a tickle pink on this one. We've got the tulips and the poppies on this. Absolutely stunning. Perfect to be buying ahead for the next couple of months and well on into the new year as well. Absolutely stunning. You make my day bloom. Wishing you many happy returns. You've got a border strip on there, super handy, and some really nice circular toppers on there as well. I absolutely love this lace border on here.
It's really pretty, isn't it?
It's so pretty. And again, you can leave yours, if you find it a bit difficult to fussy cut, this one looks really nice with just a wavy edge along there. You know, you don't have to be getting right into that foliage. It looks lovely with a little bit of overhang on there. And this one as well, you know, be chopping this panel off for a slimline card or to bring back into a larger card maybe. And the accent foiling is just on that border, and it's stunning.
Beautiful.
Really beautiful. You're going to be getting inserts and papers with this as well. So you're going to be getting 24 A4 inserts to match perfectly to your cards. And again, you can just see how these are going to work with your cards. They're so soft and delicate and just gently in the inside of your cards, just to finish it off with that little touch of class, that little bit of style. We absolutely love our matching inserts, and we know you guys at home love them too, and that's why we have included them in this. And again, double-sided papers, guys, to just make your craftiness go a little bit further. You know, you can save your cardstock or mix and match it with your scraps, because it is just going to make you even more cards. Lovely edge to edge, big bold florals on here. And then the reverse side as well, something a little bit more muted, so you can use them together, chop them in half and use them like half and half. Absolutely gorgeous, just pulling your eye back into those beautiful florals. We've got this all over. I think these are like almost like winter pansies or violas. Absolutely stunning. And again, that edge to edge style on these. You can imagine anniversaries, weddings, you know, cards for the one you love, all those romantic occasions. Absolutely beautiful. You've got the roses there, and on the other side your purple. So those are $9.99 individually. but definitely worth getting that bundle. Okay, Natalie, I know you can't wait to get crafting with this.
I'm very excited. There's just so many ideas when it comes to flowers on how you can utilise your cards and how you can do different styles, but we're going to do a sort of like an inverted stepper for this one. So I'm going to use the largest frame, and I've already measured it out on here and it fits into the 4-inch mark. So I want my sort of middle section to fit that, and we're going to use this cardstock because it's perfect for any of your stoppers. So I know that I want to have my gaps at my length, at 1 3/4, and that's going to give me like a really nice edge, but I just want to check it on the other side to make sure this is going to line up really nicely, because if we need to, see, if we do it from here, we're going to miss out some of those flowers. So what I'm going to do is just take about maybe 2 notches. Let's just double check that. If we take it to there, because we want these blue sections to be the same size. So let me just measure that. It's about 1/2. So if I measure it on this side, just want to make sure that I am taking the right amount off here. It is 2 that I need to take. So if I just take the 2 off there, then when we make this now, it's going to fit really nicely. First of all, I want to bring in my my scoreboard, and what we're going to do is I'm going to measure on here. I should have really done this with a ruler. It would have made a lot more sense. I'm going to use my scoreboard as sort of like a guide.
Yeah.
But then I'm going to use my ruler, and I would never normally use my ruler. I normally just do it without using sort of like a guide, but because we're scoring on the inside, it is going to make it a little bit easier. So 1 3/4 on that side, and then let's do it again on the other side. And sometimes it's just, I find it sometimes easier to use my scoreboard as that little guide.
I think so as well. And sometimes, like, you can always, depending on what you're doing, sometimes I just let my ruler sort of rest there.
Yeah.
So that I don't have to then like rub out my lines, but I'm so excited for this one.
Okay, so just to make it easier, we're going to do standard sort of stepper sizes. So let's trim that down to 28.
Awesome.
And then I'm going to flip it back onto my scoreboard, and you want to do this on your centimetre side. I'm not sure why, it's just so much easier to do steppers in this way. So I'm just going to line up my scortle in that 3 centimetre mark, but we're just going to do the middle section. So 3, and then as a guide 6, we're going to do 10 then, and then we're going to go all the way across at 14.
Ooh.
And then 21 in the centre.
Kind of our like favourite measurements for steppers.
Absolutely.
We're just in the middle.
Doing it in the middle instead of on the sort of outside of your stepper cards. So then we'll bring our trimmer in, and I'm just going to line my pencil marking up, and we're going to score from the top and the bottom. Let's just move that along again and do exactly the same again. And
gorgeous.
Now it's just about folding it together. So you want to make sure, and I always find it easier, so then it's all lined up, to do that first,
like the 14 all the way across.
Yeah, that middle section first.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Then we're gonna fold this back now. So just being really careful, because you don't want to bend any of those outside edges, which when you're doing it this way can be something that you kind of lean towards first. So I've got that in now. We've got our nice sort of straight center pieces, and then we'll fold these elements down, and just making sure we've got those nice steppers burnished there as well. So this now is your card shape.
Oh, I love that.
So you have that nice detailing. And when you've got borders with lots of frames, it's really nice to do it in this way, because we can layer them up along those sort of elements. So I'm taking my image now. We've got our outside frame, we have an inside frame, and we also have that middle section. I'm not sure if we're going to use that one yet. Let's just see what this is going to look like. So I think I'm going to pop on into the middle frame, or should we do it a bit further back? Well, let's go further back, because then we can add in some other elements. So amazing. I'm going to take my main image, and then I've got some double-sided tape which we're going to run around the outside edge. So just fit in the image of this perfectly, and then I'm going to bring in a little sneak peek of something we have that works gorgeously well with this collection, and you're all going to want to add it to your basket. So let's just peel this away.
Oh, I'm just going to say good morning to everyone just while you stick those on. Good morning to everyone joining us on YouTube and Facebook this morning. I'm just on Facebook. We've got Tracy, we've got Anne, we've got Janie, we've got Linda, we've got Jackie, Carol, Claire, Nimi, Heather. So many of you loving this birthday kit. Ella just says, is there an arch nesting die set, please? There certainly is. It's a wonderful die set, nesting die, so you've got plenty of sizes in there. And they're just in our regular, everyday collection. So we do have nesting dies to go with our arch toppers.
I've just realised that I've done this the whole way around, because, so I had an idea, but if I do it, if I do it this way, and then pop this in, I don't think you're going to be able to see it. Let's just try it, because I was going to add a little bit of netting, but that means it's going to mute that image and you're really not going to see it. So don't stick your tape the whole way around,
okay,
because you're not going to be able to do it, but for the purpose of this, we're absolutely fine. And then what I want to do is just pop this out of shape a minute and just take out this element of my stepper, so you've got a clear sort of pathway to your topper. So this is going to stick on here now, isn't it? This is what happens when you have a slight idea but you're not 100% sure.
I know, we like to go a little bit rogue though now.
Sometimes it's just you get inspired to do other things as you're sort of in there, but and you could do it if you did it the other way around. So if you did it so you weren't using this this frame as like an arched window, if you were using this as like the background panel, then you could bring some of this in and place it around.
Oh yeah, that'd be so gorgeous.
And then add your topper onto the middle border. But I wanted to have it so it's like, let's just stretch these out now. So it's like this, and then you have your picture sort of in that middle section. So let's score all of these now. I want to make sure that it doesn't stick anywhere though, because I've accidentally gone a little bit too far without thinking, but it's okay. So foam pads on this now, and then I'm just going to tip my card this way up so that I can see the placement of this, so that it's kind of in the centre of that gorgeous arch.
I think that's one of my favourite images. I love all the like the vintage china in there in the foreground. It's so gorgeous.
It's really, really beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just making sure that these steps now sit really nicely, so that does sort of come through the middle of the card. Right, let's move on. A sentiment, I think I'm going to go with happy birthday, and we can stick this in the middle of the card, and then let's go in with this border strip as well. There's just so much going on with this card.
There really is, isn't there?
It's such a gorgeous collection. I'm just going to cut this so it can sit on the front, I think, because I don't want it going across this lace. Let's just take my scissors and sort of add a little fishtail to each edge here. We'll add some tape. That's
it. You just get, because it is such a big kit, like, you know you're going to be looked after. You've got your tags, you've got your borders, you've got your buttons, sentiments, you've got absolutely everything you need. And it's going to be one of those kits that you are going to make dozens of cards with.
Absolutely loads. The possibilities with this collection, really, they are endless, because we've not even kind of touched the surface of what we've got included. We've only just got through sort of like half of what you're actually going to receive when you get this home. So honestly, we're also going to add these really nice pieces on. I think I'm just going to pop them. Should I add them or not? I don't think so. This is the issue. There's so much beautiful stuff. It's hard.
Oh, that looks really nice.
To see where we're going with, but let's just add, to finish it off, some ribbon to sort of add into the middle of this section. I'm going to go with some tape. Now this is something that you need to be really careful with, because when you add your tape to ribbon, it kind of can sometimes move the fibres in the ribbon, and it makes it look quite sort of stiff is maybe the word.
Okay, yeah.
Or it can move out of place like this bit's done here, so just be really careful.
I was going to say, I don't think I'm brave enough to take my ribbon straight onto the back.
When we're doing that it's stretched out and it looks really nice and neat, and then we will pull this off, add it to there, a couple of gemstones, and we'll be done. So let's just pop this directly onto that card now. Just going over ever so slightly so I can trim it.
Yep.
So that bit on there, and I might have enough on this bit actually. Just cut that straight to the card. Is this going to fit? Let's try it. I can go straight to the bottom now, because we know that element is straight. Just up here. I think if I just add the tiniest bit of tape, we'll have done that in one little piece. And we can save that tape for another card.
Perfect.
Maybe we're making the same one, or maybe we're doing something different. Let's just, take this element away now. Trim that bit down here. Do the bottom section. And then let's just add pill gemstones, because this is really going to make it pop. So in the center, I'm going to go with 2 large ones, and then we can make a little droplet going down. So I'll go with 2 mediums, and then we'll do 2 smaller ones. So let's just take this element.
Oh, that's so pretty.
It's such a gorgeous collection to really sort of just be able to bring all of those elements that you have together.
Oh, that's so gorgeous, Natalie.
But then there you go.
Thank you so much.
It's okay, we got there in the end.
We
It was
did.
a little bit of a struggle. I proper put myself off with sticking the tape all the way around.
I know, but it's just totally just paid off. It's
just a really nice, different way of doing a stepper.
Yeah, so nice. Definitely one to be trying at home. I've seen a few comments saying that you were, sometimes you have a little trouble with these inverted steppers. Watch that tutorial, nice and slow, bit of cardstock. Honestly, it's totally worth it, because that looks incredible. I've got some more mates to show you guys. Just using our toppers and our ultimate collection. So we've got, oh my goodness, we've got everything here. We've just got a super tiny Sweet and Simple card with that little half panel on the side there. Gorgeous. That's one of Rachel's. We have got an easel, and again, this is one of those kits, it's hard to put down. You know, you just want to put all those toppers and all those borders, and actually it looks really good for it.
It really does.
This just looks amazing. It looks like just a big floral display. It's gorgeous. We've got another one. So whether you want to step it up or just go Sweet and Simple, the choice is absolutely yours. It just looks so good. We've got another one with those pattern papers in there. A gorgeous kind of little concertina-y fold back from our lovely Jane. Absolutely gorgeous with those blues. We've got an aperture one with that pattern paper just to give you that a little window. And again, just chopping up some of those other circular toppers, adding in some pearls. You just can't go wrong with this kit. And as Natalie said, we've not even gone through the whole Ultimate collection. That was only a bit of it. We've still got more to come. So on top of your toppers, on top of all your printed and foiled cardstock, and your inserts as well, there is more to this Ultimate collection. So let me show you the rest. We have got we've thrown in a bit of decollage because we just couldn't resist. So this is your mini decollage collection, and it's $7.99 if you want an extra one or you want it on its own. But again, just beautiful. Love this huge lace border strip that we've got at the bottom here.
Aren't they gorgeous?
They really are, especially if you're using that real lace that we saw Natalie give us a little sneak peek of. It's going to look beautiful. So really nice chunky pieces to just pop your foam pads on and decoupage up. And the most stunning accent foiling all over on every single layer. And again, you've got your matching cardstock as well. So size to fit, so you can pop your decollage straight onto there if you want to. We've got these beautiful cream roses, again with that lace border strip there. Lovely, lovely roses there. They are just so gorgeous. There's not a lot else to say about these flowers other than they're just simply stunning. And then as well, you get your base layers as well. So you can use those as toppers on your own, split your decollage between the two. It's absolutely up to you. You can make it completely unique to whatever make you're doing, and you get more sentiments in there. So just for you, congratulations, wishing you all the happiness in the world, and borders as well. So plenty to be crafting with. And then we've got some topper tiles. These are a little bit different, aren't they?
New?
Very different. So these are sort of topper sheets. They're topper weight as well, so they're nice and substantial. And you can chop these up, mat and layer them, maybe use them all on a really nice big card. I mean, I could totally see this working for a 7x7 or an 8x8. So 24 A4 sheets in total, 4 designs, 6 of each. Oh my goodness, we're not lying when we say you can make dozens of cards here. I love these ones as well. Again, this one just reminds me of a wedding bouquet, all wrapped round with twine. It's absolutely beautiful. Pink roses, cream roses, those little purple lilacs and stocks in there, a few tulips. All just stunning flowers that we just see all the time. Totally classic. Again, some of those pink blooms in there, and they're going to mix and match with your kit perfectly, whether you choose to pair these with the double-sided papers, bits of cardstock, maybe some adorable scoreable. It's just going to look fabulous. You get nice big ones and then little dinky small ones as well. So whether you just need a little space filler, you've got plenty of really cute little ones as well here that you can just adding onto your cards for a little bit of flair. And then what else do we have? We have, okay, so this is moving on to those upsells. So the topper tiles and the decollage were what you're getting in the Ultimate, and then we are moving on to these extras that you just have to have. One of which being this fabulous Miri texture selection, 20 sheets in total for $9.99. 5 designs, 4 of each, and they're so classic. Obviously they work with the beautiful blooms perfectly, but you could just see this working with so many of your other silver kits because they're just nice classic traditional patterns in that silver Miri. It's just going to work with everything. Get this little fan floral design here, the lace, the paisley. I mean, just look at that. Can you believe we can get that level of texture in Miri? It's just stunning. And then we've got a really cute little ditzy all over floral pattern there as well. And then we're still going, guys. We've got luxury foiled acetate, 16 sheets in total. We've got silver and white in here, which is just amazing. So we've got this one here with the lovely lace borders. So you can see how this is going to be marrying up with your cardstock. We've got the lace borders. We've got all the details that you see in the main kit. And this is another one of our white ones. I love that we've done the multi colours. However, if you do want to use this as a silver one, Oh no, it's not foiled, this one, is it? It's just white.
Just white.
Just white. Sorry, apologies. This one is just white. Sometimes when they're a colour, they are silver on the other side, but this one's just white. And then again, we have a bit of a busier lace pattern on here. Super stunning. I love those as well. You could be making a stepper card out of these because you've got the borders going alongside. And then this one, this L-shaped one, is stunning. You've got that grid pattern, crisscross design, and then with the sweetest little sort of daisy pattern just along that border. Perfect for chopping into and making those sort of L-shaped designs. And then we've got our adorable scoreable selection. So whichever colour you pull out, it is going to work perfectly. We've got our Tranquil Oasis, an absolute favourite of mine. We've got the white, this gorgeous Forget-Me-Not blue, the orchid, beautiful pink, and just absolutely chosen perfectly. We've got the sapphire blue, the powder blue there, fresh apple. Oh, I'm not very good with the pink ones. We've got blush pink and pink wafer, and I forget them both.
Pink wafer.
Oh, okay, amazing.
Definitely.
And this one's our wisteria colour. So whichever you are going to be pairing with your topper set, these are just perfect. They really are. 30 sheets in total, featuring 10 different colourways, 3 of each. And this is one of the times that you can stock up on all these upsells because we have a discount code.
Yes.
Which is birthday 14 for 14%. So if you don't normally get the upsells because you're like, well, I've kind of maxed out my budget on the ultimate, there's a discount on everything.
I know.
So you can squeeze a bit more into your baskets. I have got one more thing to show you, and that is that incredible lace and ribbon selection. And then we're going to go back over to Natalie for some more demos. So first of all, let's show you our lace. I mean, 18 metres in total of this ribbon. And you get 5 metres, sorry, of the lace. I mean, isn't it stunning? It's got this
Even if you just cut into it or like use those floral
these pieces here. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous.
100% can do that.
It's nice and wide as well, so it's going to go across chunky cards, using it as wraps, using it behind toppers, using it in other projects. You know, that's just going to last you ages because you don't need a lot on your cards. And then finally, we have ribbon to match your projects as well. So we've got it on a gorgeous little board here, just showing you all the colours. And like I say, 18 metres in total, 3 metres of each colour. You've got that gorgeous navy that Natalie put on her card, which just looked stunning. The lime, you've got a sort of kind of deep purple, a beautiful, there we go, the white, and then that gorgeous blush pink. And then we've got sort of grey purple, which is so unusual, so different. Really, really nice selection. So again, £9.99, but don't forget there's discount on absolutely everything. So perfect time to treat yourself, and it does really go with anything. And look how much you get. It's insane. It's like a ribbon party over here. So we're going to go to another demo, and then we're going to show you the final little bits of this amazing, beautiful Blooms collection.
Okay, so we're going to use the little mini designer decollage that we've got with this one. I'm going to take my cardstock. We're not actually going to use the base layer for this, but we're going to pop it onto here. So let's just do a little 5x7 fold back. So I'm going to cut this down to 7, and then I'm going to cut it down to 10. And I want to have the whole of this section on the front of my card. So if I take my scoreboard, we can line this up on the inches side, and this is perfect at 3.5. So let's just score that there, and then we know the back piece wants to be 5x7. So if we take that to 5, we've got a little sort of 1 inch gap there that we're going to be able to use our card. I think this actually makes it to a 7x7, the way that I've done it. Let me just have a look. Yeah, it does. So it makes it 7x7, not 5x7. But we do have that 5x7 panel at the back. So that's our card shape ready to go. And then we're going to build up our decollage, and we're going to pop it straight onto this image here actually. So looking at my pieces, this element has this background bit on, so it's probably a bit too big to add that one out. So we'll leave that one and we can use it again somewhere else with our base layer. And we'll just pop out all the rest of the beautiful floral elements. So we might use this ribbon strip, I'm not sure yet. So let's just pop that to one side as well. And now we can build up this design. So I've just got 2mm foam pads on here, and I'm just gonna bend my decollage.
Amazing.
Just shape it around, and it gives this really nice rounded element to your cards when we've popped this all together. So the same again on here, just removing my foam pads.
Oh, Anastasia says the lace is gorgeous on YouTube. Pammy says beautiful acetate. You know, we know you all love it. Kim Waitman says beautiful card. Natalie, Leanne says lovely kitten card. We knew that this was going to be so popular.
We knew everyone
we?
would love it. Yeah, it's classic florals,
and it's just so universal. Like, you know, any age, any sort of who isn't cheered up by a lovely bouquet of flowers?
exactly.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Denise says the lace and ribbon seems to be out of stock. I don't think it will be. We should have plenty, so we're just going to check that out for you.
So another one, the final piece on here, we're going to pop that onto just on top here. And now let's decorate the inside. So we've got this gorgeous element here, and I'm going to bring in some of our acetate. Now I've cut this down to 5 by 7, which is going to fit in here. It's a little bit too big, but we'll trim this off once we've got this all stuck down. I want to pop this down, and then let's just bring in this border, because it is sort of on there to work with this. But I think because we've got this on and it's quite delicate, let's use our ribbon. So if I just take a couple more,
Are you going to use the
there.
Are you going to use the ribbon to hide your workings, Natalie?
Yeah. So popping that onto there now, you've got that really nice design. And then I'm going to pop my ribbon onto this element here. And then I'm also going to add my sentiment, which I've chosen from the base layer sheet that says wishing you a wonderful, bright and beautiful day. So pop that on there, and then this ribbon will hide the workings. Because we're using acetate, I'm going to use my red liner tape. So let's just get that from here. And I'm going to start by sticking my ribbon down first of all. So I'm just going to use this line as a guide and just go slightly below it. Moved out of the way ever so slightly, so that wasn't helpful.
Oh, Viv Williams says she has a kit kind of similar to this, and it normally looks fantastic in the plastic domes. What do you call them?
Yeah.
They might be our dimensional card kits.
Dimensional card front kits.
How good if you've got those hanging around in your stash.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Or if you want to again treat yourself to them whilst we've got all these discounts, that decollage in those domes is going to look incredible.
It will look so cool. So now I'm going to add my ribbon directly over this element now, and just tuck it behind. So then we can use our red liner tape again, and I'm just going to cut that off, making sure that's nice and stuck down on here. I'm just going to add this as a little panel, but it is going to hide our workings at the same time. Let's just go in with another piece just for those corner elements to make sure that this is nice and stuck down onto that base panel.
Yeah, that's it. I think because you can't cover it in tape, it's worth putting that extra piece on just to make sure it's really, really stuck.
So if we line this up now and then stick that down, and then when I pop my sentiment on, I'll have another piece where I can hide my workings as well. So about here, and then we can just lift your acetate. Just go in with some more red liner. You could use the bigger one as well, but we don't have that one in the Facebook room at the moment. So we'll just work with what we've got.
Just that little skinny piece on there.
So let's pop this off now. All of our workings are going to be hidden, but we've still got that beautiful sort of touch of lace detail because we have it on this section, but we are kind of hiding that with creating this fold. So I'm going to add a bow down across my ribbon strip. So just making sure I'm happy with that, and that can go on here as just a little touch. And I don't think we've got any. Have we got any thingies?
Oh, any little glue dots? They're great for ribbon.
I'll just add a piece of red liner instead.
Oh, awesome.
Making sure that that's stuck down so we can get that backing off. Popping that on here like so, and then we need something for up here because it's a little bit, just a little bit lost, this area.
Yeah.
So I'm either going to replicate the ribbon, which I think I might, it looks quite good actually, or some gemstones. We can do both as well, remember.
Let's do both.
These cards are so perfect for going the extra mile.
Definitely, it's really, it's the card kit that you can go all out with. It really, really is. Linda Daffy, I love your comment. She's put, why do I need everything? Because
you do.
Because look how pretty it is. It's so nice. But tell me about it. Why do we need everything? It's just so gorgeous. And I think
it's just a crafter's thing.
It definitely is.
We just need it all.
We do.
So let's replicate that now. About the same width from the top. Just because it was just looking a little bit lost. I mean, this card is very, very simple in the design that I've gone for here, but I didn't want it to just look that a little bit sad.
Absolutely, yeah. It looks a little bit more jazzy now we've got that ribbon on.
Let's see what it looks like with two bows. It might be too much, but I'm not sure. Get that bow on there. Do you know what we're going for?
I like it actually.
Double bows.
Yeah.
Double whammies. A nice little piece of tape on here. I'm just lifting that background off, adding that onto here, and then I think we'll go with our purple shimmer gemstones because they've got a really nice sort of deep tone which works perfectly with these ones that we've got on here. So I'm gonna, again, because our bows are in opposite corners, let's do gemstones in opposite corners, and these are perfect because they've already got your sticking your double-sided adhesive on the gemstone, so we're just lifting them off here. No need for glue.
So easy. And I think you could pick out so many. I mean, you used the pearls in your earlier demonstration.
Yeah, pearls work perfectly.
There's just so many. And again, stock up whilst we've got that discount. There's so many that will go with this kit.
There we go.
What a beautiful card as well. Simple but so classy and elegant.
I think that's what this collection is, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, it really is. Absolutely elegance to a T. Let's show you some more card mates that use some of those gorgeous upsells. We've got this most beautiful dinky card with the acetate. It's got a complete acetate base, and Rachel's covered up all her workings with the pattern paper and the decollage there, a bit of ribbon. We've got one with a little bowed front. Just showing off that lace pattern there with the really nice clean white edge. We've got a stepper using that mirror texture, and the base layer and all of those, just a different way to use your decollage. And again, just some with these topper tiles as well. So chopping them in and making them 4 individual toppers. You could pop a sentiment in there or one going along the side. So many different options for you to just kind of just explore this kit. It is just so fun to play with. You just can't make a bad card with this one. And again, some more of that acetate and lace panels and a bit of that decollage, giving us the most wonderful dimension. It's absolutely stunning. Shall we take one more look at that amazing, beautiful pack shot for our ultimate collection? So 8 topper sets, inserts and papers, mini decollage kit that we just saw Natalie demonstrate for us, and your topper tiles as well. Incredible, $38.96. However, Club Hunky Dory price $31.83, and our diamond member price is £30.15. That is just the most incredible value as well. Let me show you the final part of our collection today. We have brought these out as well. You may have seen them before, but we just thought they went so perfectly. We have got our moonstone dies on this show, our lace borders here, 4 metal dies featuring 4 different lace patterns, as you can see. Perfect for, you can cut them into the edge of your cards, you can use them as borders in the middle of your cards, maybe just chop up a few little pieces there. So we've got this one here with the gorgeous example of how you can just use them on their own with some adorable scoreable. It just looks absolutely stunning, or pair it with that beautiful blooms. And all those dies, huge amount of metal for your money. Amazing dies, and I love the mixture of wide and skinny borders just for all those different sizes of cards that you're going to make. The next one we have is our lovely lace doilies, and there's so many on here. You could be using the dinky one on some of your smaller ones, or maybe one in each corner would look gorgeous with this one. You do have the actual corner piece one itself for like a little quarter doily, and then you have some more along here as well. And again, it's just going to really pick up those lace details on your cards with the beautiful blooms collection, or again, like I say, just using on its own. Isn't that amazing?
It's beautiful.
I just love these dies so much. And finally, our lace edged floral frame. So 3 metal dies, and oh, that's the wrong board, sorry guys. Do we have a board for this one? We couldn't find it, so sorry, apologies. So we can look at this beautiful card model instead, and look, all that's got is a sentiment. It just doesn't need anything else. It's just cut out of some beautiful turquoise cardstock paired with white. So as you can see, you get your big outer frame, you get your sort of inner frame, again with that lace detail and dots all over it, just to give it that extra little bit of detail, almost sort of like a pierced kind of look. And then finally we get our little centerpiece one as well, that you can pop on the corners or wherever you like, just for that extra little bit of embellishment. So $19.99 each for all of those dies, and like I say, well worth getting, pairing with that lace, the actual lace that we've got. So many different ideas. Before we head back to Natalie, in case I don't squeeze it in, because I'm totally entranced by her demos today, we're going to repeat the Win It Weekly. So the Diamond Sparkles Shimmer Card Bundle, 100 sheets with all 10 packs, 10 different colours. How many candles were on the world's largest birthday cake? Is it A, 55,142, B, 72,585, or C, 32,469. Loads of answers coming in already, so keep them coming for the chance to win that amazing Diamond Sparkles Shimmer card. But back to our amazing birthday kit, our beautiful blooms, and we are going to get one last demo out of the wonderful Natalie.
Yeah, I'm going to try and use everything kind of that you get in this collection. So we've got acetate, we've got our orchid adorable scoreable, those gorgeous mirror textures, some double-sided papers. We're going to use some of the lace and some ribbon, and I've chosen a topper from the topper tiles, which has the gorgeous images on here. So we're going to start off by making our card from all of these elements. My back piece is 6 by 8, and then this is 6 by 7, and I've scored along the line there at 6 inches. So let's just fold that now, and we'll use our scorer just to burnish that down. And then I'm going to use my red tape again, because this is the best for acetate, and it's so good when you stick it on, because it kind of has that translucent effect, so you can't really see it when you've got it on your cards. So, where is my little piece? I'm not sure. Let's go with this now. So, I'm just going to peel this back off here and then add this to my adorable scribble to make my card blank. So making sure those edges really line up, and then just making sure that that is stuck down as well as it can be. So for our inside, we're going to add layers of our mirror. So we'll go in with that first, and I'm just going to use our finger lift tape to pop that on, and we'll pop some tape on here as well while we're going.
Oh, is this your topper tile, or is this your double-sided paper, sorry?
Yes.
Yeah.
So adding this now into the inside of our card. This is just going to fit really nicely on here. And then our double-sided paper we're going to add onto the centre. Now we're going to use our card in this way, so it's going to be traditional style, and then we'll pop our topper over the top of there. I'm going to add my lace now. I'm not sure where to pop that. I don't know whether to go over the top. Let's see how it looks when we've finished, because I was going to pop it in the middle of my card, but I think it looks really nice down that other element there. So I've popped this on, and I've gone for quite thick borders so you can really see all the different gorgeous pieces we've got in here. So if I stick that on there now, I don't think it's going to look the same, so we'll go for the centre. I'm just going to add a tiny little sentiment into the middle here that says, "You are in my thoughts," and this is from one of the beautiful images, but this card could be for birthdays because it's quite vibrant.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a really sort of happy feeling card, so let's pop that in the centre, and then I'm going to take my trimmer and just see how big this is. So it's just A6 in size. So if I do this at, let's go for, because I want it to be the same length, let's try it at 4.5, because that's going to be about the right size. Let's double check it, because we have it here. Yeah, that's about the right size, and then I'll just use this as a guide to get in and trim that so it's nice and equal.
I was going to say, are you doing the same sort of chunky border technique on this one?
I want it to be quite chunky, match up really nicely in there.
Yep.
So let's fold this out now, because we're going to be able to do this quite well, and we'll use the guide that we have on our amazing mat as well, because this will help us get this quite nice and central now. So I'm going to stick my tape onto here, and then if I pop tape in the middle where I know this is going to sit, then we can add this onto here. Do you know what would be really helpful here as well? If you did have your glue dots.
Yeah, because you could put quite a few of those on there, couldn't you?
A couple of glue dots sort of like on the edges of this element here. Or stick this to the front before you add your acetate here, so you can wedge it in on this side. That would
another really good tip. Yeah,
a handy way of adding it. But we're just going to sort of wedge it in on here now. So
I think because that lace is fussy, you can't really notice it.
You won't be able to, because we're going to wedge it in anyway, so you won't be able to see any of the tape. It's just the edges are going to lift up, so it's just trying to get those in. So let's pop that in the centre, and then I'm going to add my tape onto the back of here. Now again, because we're adding this onto mirror, acetate onto mirror, probably best to use your red tape again, but for this speed we'll just use this, and then I can place this onto here, and once you're happy that it's quite central, we can add that over, and then we can burnish these folds here. And if you want to make sure that you've got these elements stuck down, we could add some, let's go with these deep sort of purple colours.
Oh yeah, they really work.
So I'll go for one sort of large one here. Because you've got sort of like the gaps in your lace, actually using your gemstones will help adhere it down a little bit on those corners.
Yeah, definitely. It'll just make it a bit more weighty.
So again, on the opposite side, just in line with your, in the middle of that silver mirror in the background, just do 3.
Amazing.
Up the sides there. And I think we are probably nearly finished. Let's just go with, it's fallen on the floor, my original one, a little bow, just kind of like under the flowers, so it looks like a nice hand-tied bouquet.
Yeah.
I think more is more with this collection.
Oh, definitely.
You can't not use everything. I think that's going to look really cute.
That does look really good, Natalie. It looks amazing.
So let's add that on. We'll just use a little bit of tape to secure that, and then once we are happy with where that's sitting, then we can cut our ribbon, which I'm going to do quite long actually, on the front there. And if you wanted to, you can kind of like twist it and curl it, and then have those bits really sort of sitting downwards. Let's just use a little bit of tape because it's going to annoy me that they're quite high up on that bit. Let's just roll that tape over. I'll put a bit too much on, so just peeling it till it's like the right length.
Yeah.
And then we'll just place them downwards, because sometimes you want them to be or look in a certain way.
Yeah.
So this is a really cool way of being able to do that.
And it can be quite easily manipulated ribbon as well.
Oh, definitely. You know, you can use your glue dots or you can use your tape. I'm just going to twist this one a few times on that side, and then let's actually do the same on this one so it matches quite nicely.
Oh, such a pretty technique as well.
There
Debbie
you
says
go.
that is a gorgeous card, Natalie. It certainly is. Wow. The shine off that acetate is just stunning.
It's crazy.
And that mirror as well. Just really, really beautiful card.
Your workings all hidden, and that beautiful centerpiece as well.
3 absolutely stunning cards. I've loved watching every single one of them, and I've really, really enjoyed hosting this fabulous beautiful blooms collection for our Hunky Dory birthday. It has been, like I say, an absolute showstopper. So let's tell you what we've got planned for the rest of the week before we say goodbye. Do you know, I'm losing my cards here. Here we go, I've got the right one. Okay, so the TV schedule tomorrow on Hobby Maker. Emily's beat me to it with the banner. Just finding my place. Tomorrow, Natalie, you are very busy this week, aren't you? You are down at Hobby Maker.
Busy. I'm always busy.
I know.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have it any other way. She's there at 1 with the stunning Moonstone Fairy petals.
Yes, those gorgeous dies. Do you know what though?
They sold out, didn't
They
they?
sold out, so that might have changed.
Subject to change.
We might need to make some calls when we get out of here.
I mean, they were just incredible. So hopefully we'll get another chance to look at those. 3 p.m. she is going to be doing even more cards with these beautiful blooms, and then 5 p.m. she is going to be showing us again that Miri Madness. These are all our birthday launches, and we are just absolutely in love with all of them. Next up on Hunky Dory TV tomorrow, crafting is about to get that little bit crazier. With the launch of Miri Madness, me and Dan are going to be doing the show. We can't wait, and that is going to be same time, same place, 10 a.m. here tomorrow on Facebook and YouTube. And, you know, just get those baskets filled whilst we have got all these incredible birthday offers. So take care, and we will see you guys tomorrow.